That looks empty. I don't know what to say. I got duped. First, I'll give an update on what's going on with the Nissan Leaf, the wrecked one, and kind of my plan for what to do for batteries. Pull that wrecked Leaf out of the garage. Well, I'm walking away from just selling my car. I'm headed to Cars and Coffee. These wheels are significantly lighter. All right, I do want to say thank you to everyone who put comments expressing their support and kind of like sympathy over, the pain of finding out that the car I bought to use the battery out of had no battery. So I really appreciate everyone, just putting comments and being supportive. It did help me feel a little bit better. I will say, so how am I doing 2 weeks later? After finding out, this car had no battery in it, I'm doing way better than I was those first 2 or 3 days. I would say, those first couple days I didn't really sleep well. I couldn't believe that had happened, really. And it was kind of like a bad dream, but now it's just the reality of the situation. Okay, well, it's been about 2 weeks since I discovered that the Nissan Leaf I bought had no battery in it. And I'm sure people want to know, what's going on with that. Well, first of all, you can see that it's empty in here. We were able to tow it out with a truck, and, it wasn't pretty. It kind of the wheel kind of dragged. All right, the Leaf is strapped. All right, you can see it plowed a little bit here with that front right. The tire's coming off the wheel. We're gonna try it though. I feel like this thing's gonna pop. It's not happy. It is not happy. Truck did work. Actually wasn't too bad. The tire kind of put itself back on the wheel there. I mean, that kind of worked okay. Worked pretty good. It's out of the garage. It's awesome. Out of sight, out of mind. But we did get it out of here. In terms of the battery, I'm kind of not really making any quick moves on finding another battery. I have plenty of work to do elsewhere on the car. I still need to get the Tesla motor mounted in the car. What's my plan for the batteries? At this point, well, I ran into my friend Kevin Erickson, who you may remember from an older video. He's got the Plymouth Satellite. It's like a muscle car that he converted to. It's got a Tesla motor and Tesla batteries in that car. And it's amazing. But I ran into him at Cars and Coffee about a week ago, and he mentioned that he may be able to get some just brand new battery cells where I would make my own battery pack. And so there's a lot of advantages to that. They're brand new. He said they're high grade batteries. So the quality's good, and the price is a little expensive on those. It'd be about $8,000 for 35 kilowatt hours, which is kind of perfect in terms of capacity. It's what I'm looking for. But if I were to go away from a Nissan Leaf battery pack, I don't think I'd be able to use Nissan Leaf, the charge controller and the battery management system and all those other parts that would come with a wrecked car. So I'm still, I need to learn more about these batteries and how I can work with them. So as for now, I'm not really making any quick moves with the batteries. Like I said, I have plenty of other work I can do. But I am still looking. I do browse Copart, as painful as that was. I kind of just made a rule that I will not buy anything from Copart unless I'm able to go see it. But I think I'll even be more careful than that. And, I don't think I'll buy something that doesn't run and drive, just because, this last experience scared me so much, and I just need to minimize my risk at this point so I don't incur any further losses. So, I'm kind of just putting it on pause. The other part is what am I going to do with this wrecked car? There's still some value to that car. It has good parts on it. One thought was just to put the whole thing up for sale and see if I can recoup as much as I can as just, as just a total package where it's coming with everything that I got. So it would come with the motor and an inverter and charge controller and the seats and all the stuff, and see if I could maybe get most of my money back just selling it as like that, as one whole car. And then the other obvious, thing to do would be to just part it out. And so I'm for now I haven't done anything with it yet. I will say, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get any money back from Copart, which I kind of knew. They say like as is, where is. So I knew that the likelihood of getting any money back from Copart was low. They confirmed that. We wrote back and forth, and yeah, there's really nothing they can do. The other interesting part of this was I was sent an article from my friend Jamie, who has an awesome YouTube channel. Check it out. It's Unique Mobility. He is the person who went and got the car in Portland for me. So he's just an awesome dude, and he's doing really cool projects. I'm doing the Porsche. He's actually doing a Toyota Land Cruiser, which I think would probably appeal to more people than, a sports coupe. But he sent me this article, and it talked about how there was this company in Portland, Oregon, who was buying used Nissan Leafs or wrecked Nissan Leafs, pulling the batteries out and then taking them back to auction or reselling them to, basically back to auction. I reached out to one of the companies scammed by this group in Portland, and I haven't heard anything back from them. I'll put a link to the article in the video description if you're curious. But, and I have no idea of knowing if they're responsible for pulling the batteries out. I mean, the only thing really fishy is that the whole bottom of the car was put back together like it had batteries. Now that I'm saying this, I don't think they probably did, because they would have just taken the whole battery pack or swapped in, if they were trying to deceive someone, like swapped back in a depleted battery pack. Because if they're using it for another car, they wouldn't have just taken the cells, like the modules, out of the box. They would have taken the whole battery box. Anyways, I'm just thinking out loud right now. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say is I don't think there's much recourse for me in terms of getting money back, on this Leaf. I'm not going to, again, make any quick moves with it, but I think I'm either going to part it out or just sell the whole thing as one car, with the electric motor and everything. So that's the update on the wrecked Leaf. The other thing I'll say is that I did sell the black car, the black 911, this morning, and I was pretty sad to see it go. I'll put some clips of me saying goodbye to the car. And well, I'm walking away from just selling my car. I'm on foot. I don't even have a car to drive home in. It just makes me remember when I got that car initially. I was so excited, and I'm really excited for them, and a little sad for me, but there's always other cars. There you go. Yes. Yeah, looking good. Bye, y'all. Wow. Not gonna lie, it hurts a little bit. Stings a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, so the black car is sold and gone, and that's it's good and bad. I'll miss it, but it's good because I'll have some more funds for this project, and I'll be able to focus more on this car. I'm headed to Cars and Coffee in Lafayette, Colorado with my friends Ray and Zach. This will be the first time I'm ever taking the black 911 out there. All right, I found some other 996s and Porsches. Check out the view here. It's like a lawn chair. Just kidding. I like the chalk gray. Looks like a turbo, actually. All right, so I'm checking out these wheels that came on the silver car. These wheels here, I've never really actually ever seen them on another 996. So I'm gonna scrub these and just get some specs off of them. This is the front tire. Okay, so the front is an 8-inch wide wheel. This is a 10-inch wide wheel. Okay, so I weighed the different wheels. I weighed these BBSs that came on the silver car. They actually have 993 part numbers. And I weighed the ones with 996 part numbers. And I'll put a list of weights, but what ended up happening is these wheels are significantly lighter, especially the fronts. Let me get my list. The one on the right is a front, and that came out to be, let's see, the fronts were 42 pounds with the tires. The rears were 50 pounds with tires. Now these ones came out to be 50 pounds for the front, 53 pounds for the rear. So that's making the fronts 8 pounds heavier and the rear's 3 pounds heavier. I mean, my scale is not, it's one of these where I was just kind of like holding the wheel. So it's not super accurate, but I was pretty surprised because the black wheels are wider. 8 and 10 inch for the black ones. 7.5, 9 for these silver ones. So even though the black ones are wider, they are lighter by a good amount. So that's interesting. And I don't really know the full story on these black wheels. They have 993 part numbers. These ones, I'm pretty sure, were the sport option wheel for the Boxster S. Those earlier Boxster S's. So that's all I'm doing in the garage tonight. And I feel good about, letting this car go with the silver wheels. It looks really nice with them. And, it's got nice tires on for the new owner. They're like a performance all season BF Goodrich tire. So I think he's going to be really happy with this setup. And I think it just looks awesome. It also looks awesome. The black wheels on the black car. I'll put a picture of that because, and I think I have some footage too. I'll show that. But all right, that's the update for now. Thanks for watching.